Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. And today we have myself in the Skoda T50 and my good friend Star in the Centurion 7-1. And we are on Highway, which funnily enough I've just been giving a lesson to Star about. He showed me a game that he had from the other spawn and what happened, and we talked through some of the tactics and stuff like that. And actually it was quite enjoyable. I quite enjoyed it. And I don't know, would people be interested to see us talking through tactics on different maps and like watching a replay to get an idea of what's going on, kind of thing? Would people be interested in that? I don't know, let me know. But yeah, we are here on Highway. It is a joint tier 10 and 9 match. As you can see, there are 6 tier 10s, which means there must be 9 tier 9s. And I am sitting here staring, waiting for... I've just seen some of the chat. I forgot completely about this, but we'll ignore that for now. Yes, I am staring, waiting for the enemy mediums, in particular those Batchats, to appear along this flank. Skoda doesn't have a lot of armour, so I decided with 3 arties I would not go and push the mediums at all. That T-54 just got dicked on. We saw all 3 arties firing at him, and yeah, he's had fun. That's what, 950 HP gone, just like that. So Star has been very aggressive, which I quite like. I try and encourage it a bit more in him, and he's in a very good position there because he is hull down. I mean, there are 2 T-30s on the enemy team, but they will most likely go to the town, which is what I said to him. And there's not much in the way of mediums that's been spotted over here, apart from that T-54. Because the Batchats, if you look on the map, have all gone to the town. So I have moved up, and we're ignoring chat, just don't read it. So I'm talking to Star about what we're going to do, and oh look, as if by magic, right where I was aiming, the WZ appears. My second shell bounces, but 1 and 3 go in. Now the Skoda has a very nice clip. I'm very much enjoying grinding this tank, I will be honest. I'm about halfway through the grind already. I've played some 20 battles, 25 battles in it. The gun is pretty nice. This 100mm has 248 millimeters of penetration and 320 average damage. The heat has 310 pen. 320 damage. The clip takes roughly 20 seconds, maybe a little bit over. It could be a little bit under as well. I think you can get it down to reload. And one on the T-49, and then for some reason I shot the other one as well, but that's more me just being shit and not really paying attention to what's going on. So we're being very aggressive at pushing into their base because they have been very aggressive and pushed town. However, I am aware that, you know, they could be coming back, and as if on cue, there's 2 Batchats of the 3, and there's the 2 T-30s making their way back. And that's 1 into the Batchat. Second one misses. Trying to find the third one, and I can't find any other shots at the moment. Went for the other Batchat, but that one actually went into the hill, and I am now reloading again. Okay, so I do have about an 18-second reload on this gun, and it's almost loaded, but not quite. So there are 3 shells in the mag. The intro clip between each shell is roughly a second. Maybe a little bit over, but it does mean that you can go boop 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 and fuck someone's day up with 320 average damage across the 3 shells. So I put 2 into the Batchat. The first one missed rather annoyingly. That would have been him dead if the first one had hit. And now I've said to Star, right, we need to rotate round towards where this 430U Jagdtiger and the other 430 are along this ridge line here. Even though that 430 just died, because I was very conscious of the fact that this Batchat and this 5120 could rush us along the air line and we would be fucked. And I am making a real pig's ear of shooting that Batchat, trying to find a shot on the T30. Went for that shot. I don't even know how that hit, but at this point I'm at 2.2k damage. I've taken one hit from the Batchat, and now Artie is starting to pay attention to me. And I am rather concerned about the fact that there's a 50B on full health sitting back here, like a little bitch. And the E100 and E75 haven't been spotted. Of course, right as I say that, the E75 gets spotted, sort of on his way back. And the E100 has yet to be seen. So I'm sure that the E100 is making his way to our base. So I say to Star, come with me. We shall go and find this E100 and just kill him. And then see if we can go into the city, town rather, and see what we can pick up along the way through there. Hopefully that 430U, he's still got 1600 HP. The Jagdtiger's still got a lot of his HP. And the 50B should be covering them, so it shouldn't be too bad for us to do this. I am now loading the heat because it is an E100, and you know, just having that extra pen would be lovely. I spot him on his way back towards our base. He dips out. I don't want to take any blind shots, but I do want to keep the tree between me and him until I can get closer to shoot him. He's on 1200 HP. I don't want to take a hit from him, because then I will be a one-shot for everyone else in this game. And our Artie is defending itself pretty fucking well. He's gone from 1200 HP last I spotted him to 150. So that is pretty nice. And being on 150, I should be able to one-shot him if I could aim properly, because the first one was shit. My aim has been all over the place recently. Sometimes I can hit god tier shots, there are other times I can't hit the side of a barn from the inside. That first shot on the 100 being a prime example, but I do pick him up the second, and I'm keeping the heat loaded because we're going to need to clutch this game real quick. And I'm hoping Star is going to be able to catch me up soon without taking any hits. He in fact spots the M53, M55 in the city, and he was saying, can anyone get shots? And I'm like, no, he's well outside of my render range. So I come up close to see if I can get a shot, but he's dropped out of spotting, or even my render. He still wasn't in it by the time I got close. So I said to Star, right, we need to come to these bushes to try and clutch up, because it is 7:11. There is 4 of us left, me and Star and 2 artillery, and we can use the arty as bait for a little bit. Excuse me. And the prime example is going to be this Batchat, where I go 1 and a 2, and I think Star hit him as well at the same time. So that is a Batchat down. There's no more Batchats, luckily, but the GWE100 on the enemy team takes out the 212A, and I'm reloading a full clip again, so hopefully I can engage anything else that comes along. And Star is doing some spotting for me, just in case, you know, anything decides to come up the bridge. And as if on cue, there is the Cannonpanzer 50T. I only damage him with 1 shell. Star gets slapped by Arty. The 50T gets slapped by Arty, and I needed Star to kill him, and he does, but Star dies for it. And now things are quite uncomfortable, being 9-13. I'm reloading, and of course the 5120 farms the Arty right as I reload. Now, because I've been firing gold and not firing all of my shells, I only have 4 of them left. So I have 1 clip worth of heat and then I'll have one shell left, which won't load a full mag, but will still take the full reload. So I put 1 into the T30, 2 into the T30, and 3 towards the T30, but the third one has missed. Now I'm only loading 1 heat shell, and this was my mistake, because I was in a bit of a the fact that the E75 is right fucking there, as is this T30. Artie splashes me, takes out my loader, not what I want, so I revive him, and I poke out and kill the T30, and then I'm like, wait, why the fuck am I loading again? The E75 takes his shot, and I decide, well, I'm caught in two minds here, I will say. I'm caught in two minds. Part of me is thinking, right, let's run towards, you know, these buildings or these buildings, try and get away from him, put some distance between me and him. But there's 3 Artie, so I don't really want to take a hit from this E75. So I get caught in two minds of what I want to do. Now, I always forget that the E75 has incredible traverse for a German heavy tank. So when I try and do this and circle him, I take the hit from him. And that's never going to end well for me. So I put 1 into him, but it bounces. I put the second shell into him, and the third one flat out misses. I'm paying more attention to where I'm driving than trying to shoot him properly. So now I'm using the corpse of the E100. That's Artie missing. And I'm trying to see if this E75 is going to miss. And I'm just using this E100 corpse. He's bigger than me, so he's going to save me. And I take another hit from the E75. And I'm rushing what I am doing. And I am generally just fucking it up. So now E75 has me dead to rights. And that is not how you carry those. That is not how you get a Kolobanovs. That is how you fuck up a carry. And I do it time after time again. And yeah, that's quite a heartbreaking loss, really. I mean, 5k damage pretty much in the Skoda T50. And if I'd have just played it better, there's a few things I could have done so much better. Like, instead of rushing around the E75, just taken my time, picked him off with little shots here and there where I could get him. That would have been okay. I mean, I was worried about the 3 fucking Artie, especially the CGC, because it's like a fucking orbital laser cannon. But should have played it better, should have played it smarter. I know that now. And I realised that after that game. But yes, there we go. An example of what not to do in such situations. And I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.